All right, so I thought I would create a little League of Legends 101 video for people that are just now getting into it. I know that some have signed up after watching my video, so I thought that it was the least I could do to kind of take the edge off. There is a learning curve. It's especially if you've never played a game like this, like Defense of the Ancients, also known as Dota, or even Heroes of Newerth. These games are very unique, and especially League of Legends, which has what they call a meta game, where you have to level up. You level up your account. You earn points called influence points. If you look at the screenshot here that I've taken of the first page you're going to see when you log in with your account, you can see in the upper right the two swords that are crossing, and it says I have 8,616 points in the screenshot. Those are points that you use that are free to earn to unlock characters, unlock runes, which we'll get to later, and ultimately they're very important to allowing you to play these other characters, but also to continually upgrade your character with runes, so you have an advantage while you're going into a game. Also above the cross swords you'll see a fist. Those are actual riot points, which I only have 153 left of, and those points you have to purchase, and you can use them on things like skins so your character looks different. You could also unlock other characters with them, but like I said, they do cost money, and they're optional. You do not need to ever purchase anything on League of Legends. It is a free game, but if you want to even get a boost where you're getting double experience or double influence points, that's the only way to get it, is with riot points. So it's up to you. You can play this game forever for free and even get everything except skins that everyone else has. It can take a little bit longer if you don't spend the money. So once you're in page, you've obviously got all these buttons that you can use to navigate into the different menus. I'm going to go to the Summoner profile page just to show you that real quick. You'll see there, once you get to the Summoner page, that you can see your statistics, your win and loss ratio, who your most played champions are, and your recent match stats even. You can click on a match and see the stats from it. What I want to take a look at, though, is the actual sub pages that you see at the bottom. Next to profile, you'll see runes, champions, masteries, and spells. When you click on the rune page, or runes, you'll see initially as a level 1 character, this is going to be blank. You're not going to have anything on it, and actually you're not even going to have slots open for you to put runes on it, even if you have them. Pretty much the way it works is that every level that you gain from 1 to 30, you unlock a new rune spot. The runes you have to purchase with influence points. That's the only way to get them. You can't use riot points towards them. So you have to earn the points from playing the game. But ultimately, is you decide what type of runes you ever want to add to your character, what you want to focus on. Like on this page, you can see on the right side it says statistics, ability power at level 18, 71. Cooldown is negative 2.03. So what this is saying is that all of my runes here are pretty much entirely focused on ability power. And since I'm level 30, every single slot is unlocked. At level 1, though, you're only going to have one slot unlocked, which is the brown color, which is for a rune called a mark. There's also glyphs and seals that unlock. So pretty much it's you unlock a brown one, then you unlock a yellow, and then a light blue. And then once you hit level 4, you're back to the brown. And that continues in that cycle all the way up to level 10, which is when you unlock your first quintessential slot, which is the really big ones that you see there. There's 3 of them. So at 10, 20, and 30, you unlock one of those. And then you go back to the standard cycle of brown, yellow, blue. So ultimately by level 30 you're going to have all these rune slots where you can actually give your character the focus and the advantage that you want, and you have 2 pages to work with. So if you look at this is my page 1, but if I hit the 2 down there, it'll go to my other page, which is all critical, and you can see my marks on the left side of this screenshot for my critical runes. So those are all on the other page, but I use that for characters that are more physical because I want that extra chance to critical, and I believe I'm at like 18%. So this is part of the meta game where before you even go into a game, you're earning these things. Now the following page is going to be your champions, and this ultimately just shows you who you've got available to you to play, whether it's the free characters that Riot is letting you try, which always have a little exclamation point above their character portrait in the upper left, or the characters that you've actually unlocked. If the portrait is gray, that means that you do not have access to it. So you can unlock it whenever you have the points for it, but until then, you're going to have to wait to actually try them out until Riot allows it. So this is pretty much self-explanatory. So let's move on to the Masteries page. On the Masteries page, what you're going to see is all of the skill trees, I guess you could call it, available, which also unlock as you level. So each level that you get an extra mastery point. And you can focus on anything you want. If you want, you can take one of offense, one of defense, one of utility, and then go back to offense and defense. It's really up to you, but I personally, from 1 to 30, focused on unlocking the offensive tree all the way to the bottom first, and then I started working on some of the utility. As you can see in this screenshot, I've got 21 offense unlocked and 9 utility. So it's really a matter of preference as how you want to focus these masteries, which also help you before you even go into the game. And these you cannot buy, you have to level up for. There's no other way to unlock these. So you just really level up your main character profile or account profile as you play. And by the time you hit 30, you'll have 30 points to use. And if you want, you can dump them all into defense. You can dump it all into utility. I mean, there's some really great options out there, and whatever suits your playstyle. So for me, it's offense. I like to play aggressively, so that's what I focus on with some of the utility. So once you kind of familiarize yourself with how this all works, that's when you're really gonna start to get the game and be able to master it finally. And you don't have to wait till level 30 to get to that point. You really just need to understand how it all comes together with the runes, the masteries, even unlocking the spells, which I'll go to next. On this screenshot, you can see my spells. You'll have all of these unlocked by level 12 out of 30. So level 12, you'll have all of these, and you can pick whichever one you want. Exhaust is the very first that you get, and that's where it slows down a unit and causes them to miss. And then there's Ghost, which makes you run extremely fast and ignore collision for a set amount of time. There's Heal, where it heals you and your allies. You know, pretty much whatever suits your style you can pick. And like for me personally, I always base off my character. So if I know I'm going to be playing a character and I need specific abilities to suit that character and its play style, I'll pick those. So for example, you might have seen in the other screenshot, I've been playing a lot of Fiddlesticks lately, and what I use for him is a flash, because that lets me get to a character that's running away if I'm using an ultimate. And I also tend to usually get teleport as well, because that allows me to get somewhere very quickly if I need to support an ally, or if I need to head back to heal and get somewhere again quickly. So we're running out of time here for this video. I'm going to continue in video 2, and also if you want to try League of Legends, there's a link in the description that will bring you to the sign up page, and just sign up for an account, install the game, and you know, start playing. It's a really fun game, and it's free, like I said, so you can't really go wrong. Also look for the link for part 2. Thanks for watching.